enlightened being in a vegetable market. He's a shining being. Is it possible that everybody could be enlightened one day? It is definitely possible. I have not given up. Kaushik looked at that bird with great anger, and the bird just burnt itself into ashes. You can effect certain changes just by the power of your intention. If you want your mess to be cleared super fast, make friends with me.
Namaskaram, Sadhguru. After Samyama, I've discovered layers of resistance within me. How can I overcome this?
A man walked into the courthouse and the judge asked, "Do you have a lawyer?" The man said, "No, but I have good friends among the jury." So, if you want your mess to be cleared super fast, you need friends among the jury. Otherwise, you have to go through the whole procedure. Make friends with me. Now, I'm not a good friend because, I'm like this. So, to just run this friendship all by yourself without my participation is a little humiliating, isn't it? To go on seeking somebody's friendship when that person is just going somewhere and you don't even know whether he's aware of you or not, is humiliating. Do that for a little while. We'll clear up the mess quick. Not that I want to humiliate you and then clear it. It is just that, from my side, my friendship to every life on this planet is on, full scale, most humiliating life. They're not even aware of me, but I am on. So it's only from your side, you have to reach out a little bit. From my side, I'm 100% on for you. You turn yourself on a little bit, we'll clear up the mess quick. Or you want to hire your own lawyer and go slowly, handle the case over a period of time, that is also okay with me, I'm not against it. But if you have friends in the jury, case will not drag.
After Samyama, I experience a lot of sweetness in everyday life. But I feel like I'm not seeking anymore, and I wonder, why am I doing my practices? Is this laziness or is my mind playing tricks?
If you travel by train, I know in England, did you ever travel by train in India? So if you travel by train in India, it stops in many stations. When it stops, there's a whole bunch of activity happening on the railway platform, not quiet and clean and cold like English platforms, full of bursting, it's a marketplace by itself. Too much happening on the railway platform. So naturally you will be drawn to it and you want to get down. It's all right to get down, but it just gives you 2 or 3 minutes. You must grab what you want. It's like this, shopping in the railway platform is like this. You go around, you see what you like, and before you pick it up, the train is blowing its whistle. Or you picked it up, but you're unable to pay him in time, train is blowing his whistle, so you leave it there and get back. Next station you go, you pick it up, you paid him, he is not able to give back the change in time. So you leave the whole thing and grab the money back and go back into thing. And when you get all this act together, you get it. It's a certain thing. So it's all right to get off in every station, but you must get back in time. If you like the railway station too much, and get involved in it, the train will go away. So, every time when you do sadhana, when you reach a certain level of ease, when you experience a little, a higher level of freedom, you begin to think, this is it. Where is the need to do any more? So that is the reason. Don't do your sadhana. Seeking should go away. But sadhana should not go away, that's the best way to do it. So your sadhana is not for your enlightenment. Your sadhana is your debt to me. You got to pay it. I am a horrible debtor. So this is not for your enlightenment that you're meditating every day, because you have a debt. You have to pay it for the rest of your life. Just pay it. Simply pay it. It's up to you whether you want to pay it joyfully or miserably, but pay it. A debtor doesn't care how you pay, isn't it? If you pay joyfully, if he sees joy on your face, he may give you a little more credit. Otherwise, he just collects what he's given you, isn't it? So you just pay, you don't worry about those things. Every time there's a railway station, you can get off, but you don't miss the train, you get back soon enough.
Can you speak about the path of bhakti or devotion?
So you know what's bhakti? No? Bhakti means devotion, the path of devotion or faith. Devotion is the quickest way. But the problem with devotion is, you don't know whether you're moving forward or backward. You do not know whether you're growing or becoming insane. There's nothing to tell you. Devotees are insane people, as far as the society is concerned. Within themselves they may be wonderful, but socially they will become incompatible. If you look back on the history of devotees, they were all socially incompatible, isn't it? Yes, sir? No? Where do you come from? Tamil Nadu? Huh? Okay. So fall out from Tamil Nadu. I'm sorry, a drop out from Tamil Nadu. I dropped down from Tamil Nadu. So you take your Avayar, she's an extremist. You take a Mirabai, she's a horrible extremist. You take a Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, he's insane. Today, with the distance of time, you can all worship them. If they were living in your house or in your neighborhood, you would have serious trouble. Mirabai believes, in her experience it is true, she is married to a king, but she is romancing this, invisible man. She constantly lives with him. If such a thing happens to somebody in your family, let's say your wife becomes a devotee, what is she devoted to? Krishna or Shiva, what? He's okay. Because he's wild, he doesn't romance. Krishna is not like that, he romances. So, your wife is in love with someone else, constantly seeing him, feeling him, experiencing him, she doesn't pay any attention to you. Now, things happen in the family, isn't it? Or you take Ramakrishna, let's say your neighbor, in the middle of the night, jumped into your garden, hugs a tree in your garden and starts crying loudly. Oh, you would think, oh, he got enlightened. Is it? You would think either he is drunk or he's gone crazy, isn't it? Because if you follow any one of them, either bhakti, karma, kriya, whatever, if you follow one of them, you will become socially incompatible. If you want to be socially okay kind of person, even though we put all the four together, there are some people who are not okay here. So when they are not okay only in controlled atmospheres, the moment they step out, they are all okay. But you will not be able to do that. If you are totally in the path of devotion, you will be mad all the time. You cannot control it because the other three, you did nothing with it, you can't take charge of those things. And above all, to be a true devotee, you must understand, you must have no agenda of your own. If you're a devotee, you have no agenda for your life. But that's not true with you, isn't it? Don't you have an agenda for your life? You have an agenda. When you have your own agenda, you cannot be a devotee. A devotee means you left everything in God's hands. Whatever He does is okay with you. He wants to take your life right now, it's all right with you. He wants to take away your child, it's all right with you. That's not where you are, isn't it? So if you pretend to be a devotee, devotion will just become deception. I am not saying there is no element of devotion at all in you. There definitely is. There are moments of devotion in you. But you are not a devotee, isn't it? Yes, you cannot be. With the kind of mind that you have, which thinks, which asks questions, which doubts everything, with this you cannot be a devotee. Don't try to be one, because you will end up being deceptive. The so-called devotees in the world, people who claim to be on the path of faith, have become the most deceptive people on the planet. Because they have a developed intellect, questioning and trying to be a devotee because somebody told them. It doesn't work. If you want to be a devotee, you must be childlike, innocent. No questions in you. You're full of wonder. You believe anything that is told to you. You may think such a person is a fool. He is not a fool. It is a higher dimension of intelligence. It's a different level of intelligence. Everything works for him. You can exploit him, but even that works for him. You understand? You can easily make a fool out of him. If you make a fool out of him, in the world he may look like a fool, but even that works wonderfully for him. As far as he is concerned, he is on a highway. He is going straight where he wants to go. You do what you want with him, you kill him, he'll go there. So that's a different state. That is definitely… devotion is definitely the quickest path. I am saying don't waste time on devotion. Trying to be a devotee is not going to work. If you're overwhelmed by some experience, then invariably you will become a devotee. Not because you tried to be one. If something far bigger than you becomes a living presence for you every day, naturally you look up to it and bow down all the time, isn't it? That's not happened yet. Don't force it. It'll not come that way. Slowly. Shambhavi is a devotional path, but it is offered to you like a technology. Because Shambhavi is very feminine. If you break through something in the Shambhavi, then you will see tears of love and devotion will come. You can't help it. You are not trying to be one, but that is how you will be. Devotion means the peak of emotional sweetness that one can know. You have known love, compassion. Devotion is the ultimate sweetness of your emotion. If your emotions become so sweet, a flood of sweetness arose within you that everything else becomes irrelevant. Even if you little bit, these days only you do it little bit, even if you fall little bit in love, these days you don't fall totally because that's considered stupid. If you fall little bit in love, little bit of your logic is gone, you start doing stupid things. Isn't it so? No, you must fall in love, only then it works. If you little bit in love, it's just it's a frying pan. It never finishes you, nor does it leave you, If you fall into the fire, it'll finish you off. If who you are is finished, then you're a devotee. You can't be a devotee by being who you are. I'm here and I'm a devotee. It doesn't work like that. Who you are must evaporate, only then there is devotion. Because the word devotion comes from the word dissolution. A devotee has no other objective in his life. He wants to dissolve himself into his object of devotion. If that is so for you, absolutely wonderful, why would I disturb that? But I know it is not so for you. You have your agenda, isn't it? You do everything because you want something to happen your way. That's not devotion. You cannot even call that love, isn't it? Yes, I will be nice to you because I know something will happen to me. Do you call that love? So I'm never even talking about love. I'm never even saying, be loving, because I know most people are incapable of it. But they can breathe. Let's do something that we can do. Let's not talk about something that we cannot do, isn't it? Off and on, there are moments of love, moments of devotion, I'm not saying they're not there. But if I tell you, be a lover, you cannot be. If I tell you, be a devotee, you cannot be. Please see this sincerely, yes or no? Calculations will come. Aren't they coming? Here and there, when you have a need to fulfill, you will become a lover. When there's a need to fulfill, you will become devotional. This is deception, that's not devotion.
What is the difference between doing things hard and doing them with intensity?
See, to be intense, you don't have to do anything actually. I can sit here, I'm sitting here right now with great sense of intensity. You'll never see me not being intense. My relaxation is also intense. My activity is also very intense. My sleep is also very intense. I don't do anything without intensity because life is intensity. There's no intensity, it is death, isn't it? If you lose the intensity of life, you're dead, isn't it? So life is intensity. You might have brought lethargy into your body and to your mind, but essentially, life is intense, isn't it? You are lethargic, you are lying down. Suppose your heart also decided, okay, it's time to rest. Do you want that? Everybody is always talking about letting go, this has become a fashion. Suppose your body took this instruction seriously and they all let go, you finished, isn't it? Because you do not know intensity, to propel you into action, you create tension. Because you create tension, you seek relaxation or laxity. Both are not okay. If you're intense, you can effortlessly do everything that you wish to do. You are never tense, nor are you relaxed, you're intense. Intense is not my idea. Intense is the way of life. Everything that is alive is intense, isn't it? If it slackens a little bit, it's gone. The very planet is intense. If it slackens a little bit, today if it thinks instead of spinning, let me rest, it's over. But do you think it's doing it hard? Do you think the planet is working hard? It's at ease, at the same time intense. Because that is the quality of life. So intensity is not an ideology. Well, let's be intense, let's be intense. No. If you drop all your nonsense, life is intense. If you drop your nonsense, you will not know tension. If you do not know tension, you will not seek relaxation either, isn't it? Yes? See, because people are so cluttered and noisy in their mind, they are seeking peace. If it was not so, would they seek peace? No. Similarly, if you were not tense, would you seek relaxation? No. All the time you would be intense because that is how life is. So doing it hard is because you're lax, you're trying to work it up. Whatever you do in which you're drawn to, whatever you're drawn to, those things you do without doing it hard, isn't it? Do you eat a gulab jamun very hard? You don't eat hard, but you work hard because you don't want to do it. The hardness has come because you don't want to do the damn thing, but you have to do, isn't it? You're doing something that you don't care to do, that is why it is hard. If you're doing something that you really want to do you do it hard? You do it with intensity, but not hard, isn't it? So, if you're doing your life willingly, you will always be intense. If you're doing your life unwillingly, sometimes you're hard, sometimes you're lax. Both you will suffer. Laxity means you'll miss life. Doing hard means you miss life and also you wear yourself out. So you have to look at this. Do you want to live? So, I want to live means, right now lunch is coming, yes, I want to live. Not like that. Lunch will come, work will come, pain will come, toilet will come, wake up will come, sleep will come, everything will come. Do you want to live through all this? Are you willing for all of this? If you eat, then toilet will come. I like this, but I don't like that. It doesn't work like that. Whatever is the process of life, I'm willing. Are you willing? If you become an absolute yes to life, then you will be intense. When you are a total yes towards something, you're intense, isn't it? Now there's no question of doing it hard. You will do it to the best of your ability, that's all. That's all life is. You can only do it to the best of your ability. You cannot do it like somebody else, isn't it? So if you're intense, you are at your full potential as life should be. Nothing less than what you can be. So there is no point being hard. Right now somewhere inside you know you are much less than what you should be. So you're working hard, working it up. Because of so much laxity, you're trying to work yourself into another state. Both laxity and being hard are not necessary, just like life. Become 100% willing to the process of life. Process of life becomes very sweet. When it's very sweet, you will naturally be intense. If you're doing this life with total willingness, this is your heaven. If you're doing this life with unwillingness, this is your hell. That's all the difference is, isn't it? Yes? The difference between your love affair and rape is just willingness, isn't it so? Yes or no? It's just a question of willingness, isn't it? What you think is so beautiful for you can be the ugliest thing in your life if you're not willing, isn't it? So the same thing with every aspect of life, with every moment of life, with every breath of life. If you do it willingly, it is all invigorating and you naturally are intense. If you do it unwillingly, everything is a drag, everything is painful. Then what is needed, what you have to do, what you must do, you have to do it hard. No need to do anything hard. If you keep yourself every moment of your life intense, life will just happen.
Do you see a time when every being will be enlightened, and what would such a world look like?
It has to begin here because the timeline is here, isn't it? Because the timeline is here, I think we have to begin from here and… East or west, how do we go? West is easy, a large part of it is Atlantic. East is too many people. So, is it possible that everybody could be enlightened one day? And if such a disaster happens, how will the world be? Unfortunately, there is no such danger as yet. But is it possible? In theory, it is definitely possible. Why is it not possible? But it's a little utopian to think that it is going to happen tomorrow or in 10 years or whatever. It's a little far-fetched. But we can create larger number of people. I bumped into an enlightened being in a vegetable market one day. Did I tell you about this? I like vegetable markets in India, right? Even here, if it's a farmer's market, I love it. If I go to any town, I go to the vegetable market, even if I have no vegetables to buy. I just walk through the vegetable market, bargain with them, talk to them, walk through the whole market. Maybe buy something sometimes, otherwise just like it the way. In India it is good, really different. You go there and somebody says 25 rupees, then you say 5 rupees and then… This bargaining is not against each other. It is a different way of communicating with people. Otherwise you come, 10 rupees, buy it and go, buy it and go. It becomes too much of an ugly transaction. There is a certain dance going on between the seller and the buyer. There's a certain taunting from the other side, which is… If you have time for life, it's good. Otherwise, go to the supermarket. It's over. It's all written and it's finished. You must go to a vegetable market and see, it's nice. They're very spunky people, So I went to a vegetable market in Bangalore and I was just walking through. Someone else with me was doing the buying, I was just walking through, chatting with the vegetable vendors. Because in India, everybody is an entrepreneur. Okay, somebody just has 2 tomato plants in his house. He's got 10 tomatoes, he's sitting there doing his own business. Somebody's got a heap, a truckload, he's also sitting there. This guy is also sitting there, all in a row. Everybody's an entrepreneur, he doesn't want to give away his 10 tomatoes to the big guy. He wants to sit there and do his own business. It has a certain thing to it. So, I'm just walking through and then I look. There's one man looking at me, one vegetable vendor, just looking at me like this. I looked at him, our eyes locked up, and he's a shining being. And I laughed, because it was ridiculous that a man like this is sitting as a vegetable vendor. And he also burst out laughing. Then I went to him, he asked me to come inside, put one small stool, made me sit down and I asked, "Why are you here?" Then he told me his story. He was a vegetable vendor even before, and one day he fell sick with some illness. Then they put him in the hospital. A general ward in Indian hospital is a little better than hell. So they put him there and initially his wife and his children, they came, they fed him, they took care of him. But this guy was sick and sick and sick for months. Then either because there was no food, or she has to earn her living, or she lost interest in him, whatever happened. Slowly, after about 3 months of being in that hospital, slowly visitors became less and less, and slowly he just lay there alone by himself, every day thinking today he's going to die. Once in a way, when doctors had spare time, they looked at him. Otherwise, he just lay there, not able to get up. Every day he thought he's going to die, he's going to die, he's going to die. But he didn't die, he didn't die, he didn't die. One day something burst forth in him, and suddenly he became okay, he got up and walked out of the hospital. And from that day, he again came back and set up a small vegetable shop. Completely in a different state, very blissful, shining. And he said, we were just laughing our hearts out, and I asked him, what do you do here every day? He said, anybody who comes here, I bless them. Let them know the most severe possible ailment for a minimum of 4 months. All of them will get enlightened. And he burst into laughter. So when you go and buy vegetables, you don't know what you're being blessed with. For him, this 4 months of ailment and just lying there, not knowing whether he'll live or die, did such a miraculous thing. So he blesses all of you, that all of you should get 4 months of ailment and abandonment. Everybody should abandon you. You just lie there, not knowing whether you'll die. Maybe you will die today, you will die today, you will die today, but you don't die, you don't die, you don't die. You go through despair, frustration, works. Then when you see, it is not about somebody abandoning you, it is not about this, that. It is just that life is still throbbing within you, that's all that is. That is all there is, isn't it? Yes? All the other nonsense came up because this is still on, isn't it so? This is still pulsating within you, and the significance of that has been lost because of so much entertainment around. If all the entertainment is cut down, when you don't know whether it's going to beat for one more moment or not, and it's on and on and on, 4 months of severe ailment, you may get enlightened. I am not doing such blessing, I have better tools. I am not blessing any such thing to you, because I have much better tools, better technology. But we had such a gala time in the vegetable market. So I thought, this is my dream. I would like to see enlightened beings wherever, if you go to the vegetable market, to the butchers or here or there, if you can bump into them, that you don't have to go to an ashram seeking one or to a mountain cave seeking one, you can bump into them on the streets. That would be good enough. All of them enlightened. I have not given up. But it is a little utopian right now, not that it is not possible. It is possible. Will we make it possible? I don't think. I'm very realistic. I don't think it'll happen in my lifetime. I'm quite certain of that, for various reasons. By looking at the present condition, I'm saying. But still, who knows what's beating in your heart? Who knows? I'm sure we can increase the numbers. whole population. No, there are some hopeless cases. You know a couple of them who are hopeless, aren't they? Don't you? No, we've not given up on you. If we add this many to London, I'm sure we'll bump into them here and there, isn't it? If we had 200 enlightened beings to London city, the whole city will race. Without sunshine, it'll glow. Because you don't have much hope of sunshine.
What is drishti? Can it negatively affect a person it is directed at?
Drishti means vision. There are different types of vision. There can be a very gentle vision, there can be a harsh vision. There can be a very compassionate vision, there can be a very cruel vision. Because the existence is a complex manifestation of the same energy. You can effect certain changes just by the power of your intention, thought and vision and sound. They also told you in South India not to curse anybody because it may come true. Did they tell you that also? No? They told you. So, vak shuddhi, that what you speak must be, before you let it out, must be purified within you, because sound has a power. As a mantra has power, a bad word has its own power. In moments of anger, you let it out to your own children, it may happen. It may actually come true. Not always it may come true just like that, but many things that you have uttered may ultimately decide the quality of your life or somebody else's life. So how you look upon something, what you say, every aspect of you has to be conscious, not controlled necessarily. This is why all this care, before we even empower you in a small way, before we initiate you, we told you, you must be a mother to the world. Are you being? Now if you think, this horrible woman, she is not okay, and you meditate, things may happen to her, really. Once there was a sannyasi, his name was Kaushik. You heard of Kaushik? One day morning, he is a Brahmin and he believes in his purity and whatever else. He had a bath in the river, came and sat down under a tree and started his meditation with slightly upturned face. There was a bird which found this upturned face very receptive and did its morning thing. When it came and splattered his face, he got so angry. Just he had bath and now he's sitting with all the sanctity, ash-smeared face, and now this bird excretes upon him. He got so furious. He looked at that bird with great anger, and the bird just burnt itself into ashes, and the ash fell upon him. He liked it. My meditation is working. Just a look, finish the bird. felt good. He again went and had bath. There's no bathroom, but he was singing during the bath time because just the sense of power. Then it was time to go and ask for alms in the town. He went. So he went and stood in front of her house and said, Bhikshan Dehi. That means, I'm here, please offer me something. Generally the tradition says this, that if a spiritual person comes to your doorstep and asks for food, that's the first thing you attend to, everything else later. So a female voice from inside said, please wait for a few minutes, I'm coming. But after this morning bird experience, he is in no mood to wait. He raised his volume and said, Bhikshan Dehi. Again, the same voice said, please wait, I'm coming, 2 minutes. But after burning up the bird, he is in no mood to wait. He went on repeating, Bhikshan Dehi, with more and more fury in him. Then the lady came out with an offering and he glared at her and said, how dare you keep me waiting like this? She said, I have been telling you, please wait for 2 minutes because I was attending to my blind husband. My husband is blind of vision and I was attending to him. That's why I asked you to wait. And don't you glare at me. I am not that little bird that you burnt in the morning. He just collapsed. This was his own secret. It happened just today morning. He said, how did you know? I said, it doesn't matter, don't you glare at me. I am not that little bird. Then he begged her, please tell me, how did you attain to this? I want to be your disciple, be my guru. She said, I am a householder, I will not become a guru. If you want, I will recommend you to my guru, you can go. So she gave the address to him. So he turned on his GPS and went. Because now he's looking for more power, you know. Then he went to that part of the town which was not so well-to-do and went deeper and deeper inside, which was smelling little. Then he went into a particular area where all the butchers were, selling meat. It is not like today's market. The butchery was all in the open and people doing these things. Then he saw the address and it is the butcher's shop. Some kind of a joke, some nonsense. Then he asked this person, is he here? They pointed, that is the man. And he was actually chopping meat. He, being a Brahmin and being in this butcher's place, he just couldn't enter. He was about to puke. So he stood outside and waited. That man finished his business through the day and in the evening he walked out. Then he asked, are you this man? He said, yes, okay, that lady sent you, is it? He was even more shocked that he already knows the lady sent him. And don't worry about my butchery. What I cut is useful for somebody. What you burn is not useful for anybody. He completely freaked out. Then he said, okay, you come with me. Then he walked home and then he went home and the house was in the dirtiest part of the town. He has never been to such areas in the town. With great trepidation he went. There, that man had his family, his wife, his children, old parents. He went, he hugged his children, his wife, and then he went and nursed his old parents, all this. And then he came out and sat with him. This man is waiting for a spiritual teaching, something more powerful than burning birds. When he came and sat down, he's just terrified that he may offer him food in this house. He doesn't want to eat in this house, a butcher's house. Then he sat down and he was eating some peanuts. He shared it with him. He couldn't say no because he wants him to be his guru. He put one peanut and then said, please teach me the secret of this power. That lady, your disciple, she knew about my bird before I got there. And now I came here, you know about her and the bird. He said, the teaching is already over. I said, what is the teaching? You didn't give me any mantra. He said, this is the mantra. I come home, I hug my children, my wife, I nurse my old parents, and I then just sit here. This is the mantra. Just do this, it'll happen. It is, whole day I will chop animals. I come home and do this. I am neither identified with that nor with this. When I sit here, I simply sit here. That's all you have to do. Doesn't matter what kind of nonsense you're doing with your life, if you can simply sit here and reverberate as just life, nothing but life. Not as a man, not as a woman, not as a butcher, not as a yogi, not as anything, just life. If you are just life, everything that can happen to your life will happen to you also. You have distorted yourself into so many things, how will anything happen to you? You have made yourself into everything other than life. So what should happen to life will not happen to you. You simply take off all that nonsense and simply sit here as life. All the things that need to happen to life will happen to you. If you plant a mango seed, it is not your business to sit and pray, please let mangoes come, let not something else come. It is not such… there is no such problem. If you nourish it, mangoes will come, isn't it? Even if you do not know what is a mango, still it'll come and fall on your head. You know, even it happened to Isaac Newton. Maybe he didn't know what is an apple, but it hit his head. He didn't eat it, but he realized something else. You don't have to know anything about it, you don't have to desire it. If you let this life reverberate in its full scope and possibility, then it'll happen. The reason why it doesn't happen is, you have chosen to make it something else that you think is more valuable than life. Tell me your manhood or your womanhood or your British citizenry or your Indian nativity or whatever nonsense you believe you are, is it more important than your life? Life and life alone is the most important thing, isn't it? Everything else is on the side, that come on the way and leaves you on the way, isn't it? Everything else, your relationships, your identifications, your qualifications, your nonsense, everything is something that you pick up and you drop somewhere. If you can hold it loose, then you don't have to lose it. If you don't know how to hold it loose, you must lose it. You understand? You know why some people become renunciates? Because they don't know how to hold it loose, so better they lose it. If you know how to hold it loose, you can hold the whole world here, no problem. If you do not know how to hold it loose, whatever you hold, it sticks to you. If that is your problem, you lose it. Otherwise, you're lost.